Hey everyone, welcome to iOSGenius on the YouTube channel. Today we're going to go through configuration profiles, OTA, which is over the air, and be very cautious of what kind of profiles you're getting from the internet, from your friend, or so forth, because they can technically lock your device, not brick it, lock it, so that you would have to pay someone else sums of money just to go ahead and install something that you thought you were going to install. So for a very good example, let's go open this beta site. So Apple in their keynote stated that they're releasing the beta software to anyone and everyone if you sign up through this website. So now signing up through this website is basically just asking for basic information. So we're going to go ahead and sign up. I have not signed up. This is my kid's account here. So we're going to go ahead and sign in and go through the process. So we're going to sign in. Okay, I have verification on my Apple account. So let me go ahead. Oops, wrong number. There we go. And we're going to hit continue. You can read the terms and agreements if you want. It's probably going to be like a few hundred pages there. Select accept. So now my daughter can log in into this beta.apple.com website so you can get the betas. So it lets you try pre-release software and provide feedback, etc., and check back for regular updates. So right here, she can download macOS beta or iOS beta. Now, let's see, it always tells you should back up your device, and it's always good because it's a beta. It may erase your device, you may lose everything. It's always great to back up your device for any reason. So here basically it says the Apple beta software program is now available for you can enroll your iOS to get the latest public betas. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Now it says archive and iOS backup, basically backing up your device. That's basically what it means. And then here you can actually archive it and save it locally somewhere else on your computer. And then you want to download the profile. So iOS device is required. So for your iOS device, this is the profile to download the configuration profile. As I stated, it's a configuration profile. Anybody can create a configuration profile as long as you have a Mac. And it's an app that is completely free. So where I say it's completely free and you have to be careful what profiles you're installing on your device, because some people can restrict one option, every option. They can put a web clip on your device, and the web clip will just show like a link. So you just touch it, and then it can take you to a scam website where you can would have to pay sums of money so that you can retrieve your phone back. But that's for individuals that may not know too much about how configuration profiles work and what is a scam, what is not. So for an example, let's select this. So we're going to select this iOS device is required, updating your iOS exactly through over the air. So it is called iOS 10 beta, and it's from Apple Incorporated. So it is actually signed by them. So to validate that, here it is. Nope, that's my kid's. That's mine. All right, so this is my developer account. This is a paid account. On the left-hand side here to the where it says downloads, you can select that. And then these are all the beta downloads I have access to myself. Now understand, this is a paid version account. So as an iOS developer, I can download any of these betas or any newer updated betas at any time. Now, if we go back to developer, oops, the accounts. On the left-hand side, you see there's membership, there's certificates. You need certificates to upload certain apps and so forth. We can talk about that another time. But you have to also be careful that Apple, you can download their betas, but also there's other people creating a hosting site. So I came across this website. You can download an iOS beta, watchOS beta, tvOS beta, macOS beta. But we don't know if these betas are the legit from Apple directly, or if they've been created. So for an example, I can create by using this app down here, Apple Configurator. It's normally in your App Store. Now here is my phone device. Okay, I can go up here to File, select New Profile. Under here for title, I can change this to iOS Beta. And then gibberish, you don't have to put this information here, but here I can select restrictions. You select restrictions, configure, and do you see all these options? I can lock down your device, and you would have to be like, oh my gosh, I can't do any of this. I can't use my keyboard shortcuts, or I can't use automatic updates, certificates. I can't use iCloud. So basically everything can be locked down as long. So what happens is when you receive this device for your OTA, the configuration profile, from this third-party website, and you can tell it's not an Apple site, even though it kind of looks like it, but as you can see, it just says you Apple betas. Okay, you can look through their contact information. Here, Apple normally would not put all these social links up here on the top right. So you have Twitter, you have Reddit, it looks like Instagram, Google+, and then on the left-hand side, you have something here that says donate. So you can donate to this company and say, hey, you're doing a great job. But again, I don't know if you're giving me the correct profile configuration to download the beta. They very well may be giving it to you. So for an example, I'm going to hit iOS beta profile. And then it's going to say, oh, you're not using an iOS device because you should be visiting this website through your iOS device. So we're going to download it anyways. It's going to download, open a window in a moment. Here it is. So this opens automatically. This is the profile. And I can select show profile. Now it says here Apple Incorporated Verify. So this is the legit certificate from Apple Computer. So, okay, so this is good. But the thing is, what if I created this profile here, which is, what is the profile called here? It's called iOS Beta Software Profile. So here it says display name of the profiles, iOS Beta. So for an example, we're not going to restrict anything, but let's not going to restrict anything, so we're just going to, we open this. Now we're going to go ahead and save it. We're going to just call it iOS Beta. We'll put it on my desktop. Save. We're going to minimize these applications. So this is the profile. Now I cannot have this running at the same time, so I'm just going to go ahead and close it. So let's do a screenshot. We're going to cancel. Close this window. Now here it is, iOS Beta. This is the configuration I just created. So if I double left click, it will open the window again. As you see how it says install iOS Beta. Okay, so if we go back to the third-party website that is sharing it, it says iOS Beta Software Profile. So I just had to rename it to iOS Beta Software Profile if I wanted to and match it up. And now nobody knows that if this is a legit version or is not. So if it just says iOS Beta will say Software Profile, you can install this on your iOS device, and I can restrict all your options as I've shown you in the previous application. You can select Show Profile, and here you can see it says Unsigned. So there is no certificate to validate it is coming from Apple. So again, restrictions, supporting macOS restrictions. I don't have anything set up, but I could. So just be careful where you're downloading your profiles. Make sure that it is listed as Apple Incorporated Verified, and make sure you go to your specific website to download the valid version instead of going to a third-party website. Go through the Apple Beta software program and do it through that way, because then you know it's 100% real through Apple and not going through some third-party website where I can have a hosting account. I can make it look just like this or make it look just like Apple's version or kind of way, and it will be my specific profile, and it can lock your device. You can also have find across from people if you visit a website on your iOS device and say this configuration profile just pops up automatically, and then you'd be like, oh, what's this? You know, maybe I need to install this app and it requires this configuration profile. If you are not sure of it, I always hit select cancel or do not allow. So please be careful out there when you're installing configuration profiles, because as I stated in the Apple Configurator 2, I can go ahead and create a profile, and I can restrict anything and everything off your device. So like say if you have 100 items on your device, like here's my iPhone right here, and I can disable all these options and just put like a web clip. So basically a web clip is just a shortcut to a website on your phone. You can touch it, it can go to a random website, and that random website will say, hey, you need to provide $300 or $1,000 if you want to get control of your phone again. So this is basically my short video. I did, you know, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down to the bottom, how to validate profiles and so forth. If you do this for testing, for an example, if you are doing this for some reason, for maybe a small company or so forth, you can create your own profiles, and then you can go through the options. I will have that in another video so you can see what you can or cannot do on certain devices and go from there. Well, thanks for visiting Apple at iOSGenius on the YouTube channel. Feel free to put a like on this video. It'd be greatly appreciated, as well as subscribing, and also place your comments down below if there are any other additional information you would like to know in a future video that I'm talking about configuration profiles or anything else in relation to it. All right, well, thanks, and have a great day.